All right, so now just to finish things off, just a little description of what we've been up to on the digital marketing side of things. So some of you, I know Paul has and Belinda have received these Bonjoros, and so they're ones where you ask Steve or me if we can take one of you after we finish, where just on your phone, press record, sends a message to someone and it delivers it by their email, embedded into that email. And so, for example, we had one to Belinda the other day. Hey, thanks for sending through the clients. Look, they've given us these lovely presents. We signed their wills up today. They're really lovely. Paul's seen a couple too. Brings personality to it. The other real advantage of these types of things is it's really nice to have that personal contact, isn't it? But you try to call someone up and you play phone tag for 3 days, it kind of ruins the fun of the personal contact, doesn't it? These kind of things, like even sometimes for clients, hey, just letting you know this, like simple messages, but they're great, so you can send that as a video with some personality, and then the client can see that on their own pleasure when they're at home or whatever, rather than playing that phone tag for a few days. So ask us to show you a trial run, or just look it up, and there's some free versions and some paid versions of it, but they're going pretty well. Another thing we're doing a bit of, and so both Peter Pavusa, the family lawyer, and myself, we've both done the videos for what to expect at your initial meeting. And especially for estate planning and for family law, a lot of people who go to see a lawyer for that, they're not the type of people who have 5 lawyers in their phone, that they ring on a regular basis. It's a big deal going to a lawyer, and it's a bit scary going to a lawyer. They don't know what to expect. They don't know what kind of bill they're going to get. They don't know if I'm going to, bite them or, do something else. And so just that initial video when we talk to them, this is what you expect at the meeting, this is what we'd like you to bring, that kind of thing. And so just to ease their nerves. Other ones is, this is what our office looks like, that type of thing. But also building in videos to that process of doing your wills and your estates, etc. too. So for example, hey, we've just had the initial meeting, these are the documents we asked you to get, and any questions at all, give us a call. Otherwise, it should be about 2 weeks from when you get us your super statement or that type of thing. What age should my kids take over the testamentary trust? So lots of questions we're getting asked a lot. Building that into the video, building that into different videos, so people get to know what's happening. What are the next steps after this initial meeting? And then even a bit humorously, how to sign your will. Like, usually we want people to come in and sign their wills, but people who don't live in Brisbane, that's a bit harder. And a lot of people aren't good with paperwork. Videos work a fair bit better, and we've got that personality to it too. Even we've got, when we do the occasional conveyance, we've got the conveyancing protocol. That's about 400 pages that we've got to comply with, and the initial letter and the other documents is about 30 pages, and it's not what we want to send to clients. And so having a little video saying, hey, these are the most important things to look at, sorry about the format, it's not what we do, but building that into the process without saying don't read it, you can't do that for your SOA or anything, but just trying to make it a bit more friendly than those awful documents that our insurers might require us to send. We got lots of things on YouTube, and we're putting these seminars on YouTube, and different updates we're doing during the year. Done a fair few. These are just the ones we've done in the last 10 months. So since the last talk, they didn't all fit on the page. Some of those I did more of those animations on things like the gift and loan back strategy and your testamentary trust wills. Again, they're great little entertaining 1 or 2 minute kind of videos that can explain quite succinctly in a way a client can understand what these concepts are about. While I'm on that, actually, with the email that we sent through last night, there's a survey link in the bottom of that. And so we're really having a look at these kinds of functions. We've got accountants, financial planners, clients, and a different array of people here. Really want your feedback of what works for you with these seminars moving forward. The more technical stuff, what kind of webinars would you like us to put on? I think webinars and those kind of things, so people can choose which items they're interested in. So we've got a rating system there of 1, I'd prefer to poke myself in the eye, to 5, I would love to come and tell all my friends about it. I think Tom got a poke in the eye with his CGT tax talk, but you might get a 5 from someone in the Tributum Club. Might like to see that. Steve was the only one of us who got a 5 for one of his topics that was on there. So if you could fill that out, that would be great. But also let us know what you think about these seminars. Like, would you prefer it just to be tea and coffee and drinks? Is that what you're here for? And we have the technical stuff on webinars. What would you like that kind of mix to be? Any feedback you've got, we'd really appreciate that. Because we're finding, it's getting harder and harder to get people on seats, and we're getting more people RSVPing and not turning up. We want to kind of figure out what we can do better and give you what suits you best, what you want. So please let us know. We've also got our Facebook where we update in a more informal manner of different things that we're doing, etc. It's always good to have your lawyer on your Facebook feed, isn't it? So we'd love you to stay in touch that way, and stay in touch in all the lawyers are on LinkedIn, and Merthyr Law is, etc. too. So love following us there. And now for a video. And so this, done a few videos, and some are the technical ones, some are really about nothing. And this one is the anchor video for a series of, hey, the world's changing so much. The world's changing for accountants and financial planners and everyone. What's that world going to look like? And what are we doing to try to be a part of that world? And just kind of letting you guys and whoever feels interested in peeking into the behind the scenes of a business, what that might be like. It's a series where we're doing that. And so this is the anchor video. And I tried playing it for the first time on the Gold Coast and it didn't work. So this one's not available publicly yet. So you're the very premiere audience for it. And hopefully there's no technical hitches today. Imagine a world where people don't have to talk to each other to get things done, where machines are the workers, where mega corporations listen to our private conversations in our lounge rooms, and computers know what we want before even we do. We are in that world now. You don't have to queue up and talk to anyone to get a drink at the bar. You can sit in your lounge room and speak out loud and ask for a ride, and one arrives at your door. Driverless commuter trains are already in operation in Sydney CBD. Chatbots answer web questions without any human involvement. Emails can write themselves. And your watch can diagnose any health problems you might have. In the legal space, machines can do legal research and disclosure. They can fight your parking ticket case for you, and they can even predict the outcome of cases. So it's possible people could start a legal suit whilst waiting for their morning latte. We're in a connected world. We're spending more and more time on our phones, but less and less time making phone calls. The dystopian view is we all lose our jobs. We're slaves to the tech tyrants, and eventually the robots eat us. Or the utopian view, where we have freedom from mundane tasks and dreary servitude, where we have the opportunity to evolve, both personally and as a collective. I believe in the optimistic view of technology, and that it's up to all of us to help make that world a reality. It's our personalities, our sense of fun and joie de vivre, our ability to care and empathise, our creativity, curiosity, and our passion that sets us apart from the machines. We can use those skills and be aided by the machines to create a better and more beautiful world, to create new jobs, stronger relationships, new insights, and to evolve. To me, practicing law is much more than reciting legislation and reading and producing documentation. Law is about bringing confidence to decision making, bringing a human element to transactions, bringing a fresh perspective, and helping businesses and their owners prosper. So I invite you to join me as I try to make my small part in this world and bring my team members and clients, my friends and colleagues along for the journey. I'm not tech savvy, I don't know the answers, and I don't know where this journey will end up, but along the way I'll share the successes, the failures, and try to be brutally honest. So please let me know what you think. I'd love you to join me in this video series and be a part of this adventure of finding our way in 2018 and forging our way to 2020 and beyond.